Greetings to all my SEO friends and family out there. This is Ralph here with another video, and welcome to my channel. It's called Graph, and in this video we're going to learn how you can get indexed really fast in Google. And it's no secret. Basically, all you have to do is submit your backlinks directly to Google itself, and you can get your links indexed really fast. That's pretty much how it works. There's, no real secret sauce behind it. That's pretty much how it works. So if you may have looked at different types of software, you may have looked at just different online services that will get you indexed, and I'll show you how it's done manually, and then I'll show you at the end of this video how you can use the software that I'm using, hopefully, to get your index and get your links indexed pretty fast. So let's jump right into it. Basically, the first step. I have my notes here. The first step is you can submit your links directly to Google through your profile, through being logged into your profile account or one of your profile accounts. This works very well. And I'll show you how to do that in a second. Secondly, you can use the Google mobile friendly test. You do not need to be logged into any Google account at all, and that's what most of these softwares are using now. And I guess that would be the secret sauce. I don't think a lot of people know about it, so I'll show you how to do that in just a second. Then I'll show you the manual ways to do it, and then I'll show you the software that I'm using that does it for me. And it's actually working in the background right now. So let's jump right into it. Basically, log into your Google account. You should know how to do that already. Go to the Google search bar, type in submit URL to Google. So all you gotta do, type that in right there. This will pop up. You pop your link in right here. Now this link, because of the software that I'm using, it's already been indexed. So all you gotta do is click submit, and this will say, well, I'll just submit it anyways. Why not? And it'll say your link has your page has been submitted to Google right there. So it's been submitted. Now that's the easy way. Here's another easy way to do it manually: is you don't need to be logged in. You don't need an account at all for this. But if you're using software, they're going to recommend that you have proxies. Depending on how many links you're submitting, you don't need a lot. I only use 10 proxies, and it works out just fine for me. So this is the Google mobile friendly test, right? So you click run test. They're going to test to see if the page that you're submitting is mobile friendly. And if it is mobile friendly, they are then going to ask you, would you like to submit this link directly to Google? And of course you're going to say yes. So as it's running the test, and there it is. So it's analyzing it now, and I'll press pause while it does that. Okay, so it's done here. Let me move this over here. So it's letting me know this page is mobile friendly, and you can get a view of what the page looks like here. Yeah, now all I have to do next is just click this button here that says submit to Google. That's all you got to do. I'm not going to waste time because I know the link is indexed, so I'm not going to submit it again. And then a screen will pop up that will just say, hey, you're in queue to be indexed. And that's it. That's it, guys. So that's the link here that I submitted. And as you can see, it is indexed. And I did use the software. It's called Magic Indexer by Alexander Krulik, I believe is his name. He's making software for quite some time. And as you can see, here's the link right here. If you can measure it up here, it's the first one, digitaljournal.com/PR36624444. And you can see it right here, 36624444. So that's the link there, and you can see it's been indexed. So basically, how the software works is like this. First, you want to put in your proxies. I'm going to have to blot all this out because I don't want you stealing my proxies. And you can do a bulk add. You click that button there, and you can bulk add your proxies in. It's that simple. And the reason why you want to use proxies is because when the software is submitting the links to, because the software is using the mobile friendly test. It's using this test right here. When it does that, after a certain amount of submissions, Google will then ask you to fill out a captcha form. Okay, so that's why you need proxies, so you can use different proxies, different proxy accounts, I should say, and you also will need what is it called, 2 captcha. So you put your proxies in. I only have 10. I don't, depending on how much you're submitting, however much you need depends on how many links you're submitting per day. Here's the before I go to that, here's the settings button. You're gonna put your 2 captcha API key in here. It only works with 2 captcha. You can check your balance. Let's see here. I got like $8 in there, so that's okay. And here's, okay, so you can set a delay between the seconds, between the submitting. I chose, what is that, 3 minutes. And the max links submitted per account per day. Now, these are not Google accounts. These are your proxy accounts. So I don't submit to more than 10, I don't submit more than 10 links per day per proxy account, which is extremely low. I can definitely bump that up. But I don't submit that many links, period. So it's really no need for me to submit more than 100 links a day. So yeah. So that's that. But I definitely, I mean, I've used it up to about 30. I was comfortable. The software worked pretty good with about 30 links per day. So click save. Then you can add your URLs in here. You just paste them in. And the spread links for the days, to spread the links for however many days you want, to drip feed them basically. You select the days here. If you want them to go out in 1 day, you just put in 1. But if you wanted to go out all in the same day, you would have to put in 0. They recommend a 7-day submission period for the best results. I find that works well, but I get a little impatient, and I usually do anywhere from 0 to 3. But typically lately I've been using 3 days. So you click save. Once you click save, it then adds it to the process here. I mean, it adds it to the page here, and you hit the, well, it'll say play. You hit the play button, and it will then begin to submit the links for you. And the check mark just basically means it submitted the link to the Google Mobile Friendly Test. And that's pretty much how this software works. So it works well, and I'll say this as full disclosure. Submitting my links, I've noticed that I get about, it used to work very, very well, where you would get 80 to 90% of your links indexed, like bam, like right away. But because this mobile friendly test submission, it became very, very popular over the past year or so, it takes a little while longer to get indexed now. You can still get indexed right away in some cases, but I think because there are so many softwares out there utilizing the mobile friendly test now, it's taking, you know, a couple days to get indexed. So I noticed, like, after a campaign, if I check my index count, I'll get anywhere between 60 to 70 links indexed, and I'm okay with that. Now, of course, the page has to be mobile friendly, which most pages are. I mean, I don't know too many websites that aren't mobile friendly. I also noticed this as well because I got a lower indexing rate. You have to make sure that some of the pages that you're submitting to, your backlinks to, are that they are not blocking the Google robot from crawling them, because sometimes it will say page can't be reached, and that's only because the website that you got your link from is blocking the Google search engine, and that's, the software can't do anything about that. So, and that's actually probably why I saw a big drop in my indexing count. But for the most part, 67. So if you submit 100 links and you get 60 of them indexed within 3 days, I mean, you're doing all right. I mean, you're doing pretty good. You can really see the effectiveness of a campaign. Not the total effectiveness, but you get to see a good picture of the power of your campaign. So I highly recommend this software. It works just fine, and the beauty of it is it's only $67, right? One-time fee. That's why I chose this over Ghost Indexer. I chose this over Holly's software, which is a one-time fee, but I think she wanted like $300 for an indexer. It does the same. It does the exact same thing. The exact same thing. You have Ghost Indexer, I think Lightspeed Indexer. All of those indexers, and they work just fine. I mean, they're great. They're great softwares, but those have a monthly fee. This was a one-time fee. That's why I went with it. And the link is below if you want to go ahead and purchase it. Go ahead and check it out. You know, obviously, if you've been in the SEO world, you know how it works. They give you like a 30-day or 7-day trial period. So go ahead and check it out. The link's below. Hopefully, you'll enjoy it. All right, take care.